Many people, both software engineers as well as people in other professions, have asked me how I got my Z's terminal or my Z shell terminal to show the title of the directory or the folder that I quote unquote currently have open in the shell. Because by default, the titles look something like this. The short answer is this. In my .ghrc file or the gh configuration file, which is located at my user's root directory in my Mac, I have created this hook function here that automatically sets the terminal tab title to the current directory name. Okay. And then additionally, if this disable auto title set to true if it's commented out by default in your config file like that, you need to uncomment that out, save the file, and then source this file. We'll type in the command source tilde / and then the G configuration file, or you can just go ahead and restart the terminal. Now, if you need more help than that, I got you. Just stick around and I'll walk you through it. I am using VS Code here. It is a free integrated development environment by Microsoft. Now, what the heck does that even mean? It's just a text editor. It's completely free. It's made by Microsoft. Now, I'm not trying to pimp Microsoft here. In fact, Bill Gates and we don't get along. But it's a great tool and it's free. And it's very useful in this age of AI. And to reiterate, the grc file, this file here, lives in the root of the user's directory. In my case, it's here. And most likely, it's in the same location for you as well. Every Mac computer produced since 2019 comes with the G shell terminal as its default terminal. If you do not have a .grc file at the root of your main user directory, you can just go ahead and create one. If you have a Mac that is older than 2019, you can also install Geesh. The best way to do that is to install the iterm2 terminal and then set Geesh as your default terminal. There are plenty of documentation on how to do that. If you need help with that and you have an older Mac, hit me up in the comments and I'll try to help you. There are multiple ways that you can open and edit this grc file. You can use Nano, you can use Vim, you can use NeoVim. All of that means absolutely nothing if you've never used any of those editing tools before. That is why I mentioned VS Code earlier. And then from here, all we have to do is press enter and VS Code will open the configuration file for us and then we can do our thing. So let's walk through this function starting on line 22. This function is a special yeast function that runs automatically before each command prompt is displayed. Line 123 is just a comment, it's for human digestion. Let's start with the echo command. This command is to print something out. I actually have a YouTube short explaining and demonstrating how to use the echo command. In this case, we are printing the title of the Geesh shell tab. The dash character just means that we are about to pass a flag or additional information to the interpreter. The N character there tells the interpreter to suppress a new line. And let me show you why that's important. So looking at the name of this tab title, if we were to add a new line here at the end of the title, then it will look really awkward. It will make this string here taller, and that'll look really awkward when it comes to being a title for the tab. The E character indicates that we are about to escape some of the backslashes within the string here between the two quotes. It's referred to as the escape sequence. So essentially what the escape sequence does is that it extrapolate just this part, the title of the current directory, the print OS Mac. Okay, print OS Mac, just that part there, just that part. And then it'll leave everything else out. And so as you can see here in the title of this directory. And then the backslash A just signals that it's the terminator, it's the end of the sequence. And if you're wondering where that syntax comes from, it is part of the ANSI standard. Um, ANSI is the American National Standards Institute, but it's actually used globally. After you save the GRC file, don't forget to source that file, or you can just go ahead and completely close the terminal and then restart. It'll do the same effect. As an added bonus, once you've saved the command in the GRC file and you've sourced the GRC file, in the terminal, if you wish to have a custom title for the session, you would type title and in quotes, between quotes, the name of the title that you wish this tab to have for this session. See how that changed up there? Now this will only last for the session. When you close this out and restart this terminal, it'll revert back to sandbox, just being sandbox up here. So there you have it. That's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. Please do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.